does that got to do with it?
That's right.
The commandment has to back up that.
That's right.
You're supposed to, keep things in place, because word love, it has a meaning behind it.
That's right.
But there's action too. Every word there's an action to it. Because the white man Cain did not show love for his brother in the garden. That's why he killed him. He envied what his better sacrifice was, man. And this is what guys like Yakanat are doing, man. They're doing the same thing that Cain's doing, because you have the elders of Great Millstone presenting their bodies as living sacrifice, with doing this work and and being the altar before the living power, with presenting this word before the congregation of Israel, day in and day out, all day, all night. And you got this guy, he wants to tell lies, and he's lying before the power, like the Most High doesn't see anything, man. And he's lying before the congregation. He thinks like Most High doesn't see in the dark. He's an owl. He can see everything, and he can do what he wants.
I don't know that way, man. 10 times brighter than the sun.
Yeah. It's more powerful than the sun. What type of energy is that, man?
Sorry.
Yo, melt, man. That's the type of power that the Most High has the power to destroy your own soul. There's no being on the earth that has that power, but the Most High has that power to destroy your soul. You can destroy your body, but you can take it to another level and destroy your soul, man.
Damn.
Because he's the Father of spirits. That's dangerous, man. Verse 11. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another, not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him? Because his works were evil, and his brother's righteous. Because one gave the proper sacrifice, and the other, which is Abel, he gave the proper sacrifice, which is slaying either a goat or sheep before the living power. Because that's what he required it of. And it's in the commandments. Because his works were evil and his brothers righteous. Marvel not, my brethren, if the world hates you. We're not marveling, man. Because we're in a scenario of being brought low. So we have to do what is righteous, which is presenting this word. And keeping the word to the best of our ability. Because every man's going to be tested in his own way, right? Because we didn't write out our own lives. The Most High wrote it out. We be tested in certain ways, and then you have to continue in it. Because if you don't, you're gonna be destroyed. Either way. So you have to keep the faith. That's the main thing. Because this whole structure of life is faith based. Because when you look at the life of Abraham, Jacob, Jacob, and Joseph, it was all faith. All faith. It was all faith that they had. But back then, was the Bible wrong? No. They were taught the laws orally, and they had just faith. So how much more do we have to have the faith that they had back then? We have to continue in it. Not an easy thing, If you have an extra, you get it. I'll just
Okay, I got
close up some of this.
a scripture. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. And the reason why I brought that out too is because really basically you're a heathen, man, if you're acting like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have to, because that's in the law. If your man doesn't want to continue in the faith, then you got to be cast out, treated as a damn heathen.
Correct.
You got to shake the dust off and tell them, hey, you know what? You got itching ears, man. This is not for you. This is not for you. You know. And that goes for a lot of people that are out there. They got a problem. You know.
And it says, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his day be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Lord, or the Most High.
So you're supposed to fear the Most High. And what you're doing is having an understanding and keeping the practices. That's right. So you can have the knowledge, but not have the understanding. Because a man could know that, oh, he's not supposed to commit adultery, he's not supposed to do this, not supposed to praise another God, and so forth. But you're supposed to have the understanding of not to do that and condemn those things and not rebel. Because you have some Israelites out there that are not of Israel, they're still continuing those practices. Or they were Israelites and they've gone back to the dark side. Because they were taught another doctrine by guys like Yakinan. And these guys got bloody hands, man. These guys got a lot of blood-stained hands from teaching another doctrine. They're adding on to the doctrine that we brought up from earlier, which is filthy, man. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And you're going to stay in that way, man, until the Most High destroys you. You have anything else? That's it.
Okay. Jeremiah 11:11. Therefore, thus said Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil. I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. So that's straight again to you, Yachanan, right? Because the Most High says, he's going to bring evil upon them, right? Also said to pray not for these people, right? Because he will not hear it. Okay, so all the wicked and evil shit you've been doing, right? Your prayers are sin to the Most High's ears, man. So when you pray to the Most High, you're just pissing him off.
That's right. The arrows that you're shooting up in the sky, they're coming back to shoot him back in the face. Because the Most High is gonna require it of him, man. This man, he's a damn prick. He's had, that repentance time is it's running short, man. He's running on fumes. This guy's running on fumes, man. Because the Most High is gonna stop him. Guys like this is gonna stop. Is there more there?
That's it.
Okay, I got it. What was that?
You gonna close it?
No.
No?
If you want to. It doesn't matter.
Okay. This is 1 John 4 and 1. Yes, 1 John 4 and 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, of Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. And there's one of them, which is Yachanan, General Gehenna, and many more. And ones that fell out in truth and which are going to teach another doctrine that is contrary to what Great Millstone have been edified through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshai to preach in that authority. Because they come in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshai and not of their own heart. Verse 2, hereby know ye the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesses the name of Yahweh Shai wa Mashiach is come in the flesh of Yahweh. And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahweh Shai wa Mashiach is come in the flesh is not of Yahweh. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come. And there's not just one Antichrist, there's many Antichrists. There's Yakanani, Gehenna, and so forth. IC, Nate Snaken. They're pushing a different doctrine that's contrary to Yahushua's doctrine that is written for foretime for our learning.
Those try to reprise bean, whatever they want to call them, try to reprise.
Oh,
Yeah, I come try to reprise. Chicago camp, talking about the 70 books they found, right? Just take the 7 books and bop them inside your head, right? It tells you don't be over the books. No.
Oh yeah, Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
It's a weariness.
So this man say this. You saw it?
No, I didn't see it though.
What is up, man? Seven. It's actually 70 verses, but he said it's 70 books or something, you know. But he's just a madman, you know.
It's a madman.
All right, so Yakanan, you know, is making his videos, so he's actually slowing the waking up process of the elect, because a man be an elect now and hear this controversy and start dragging his feet. That's like Yahushua says in Luke 17:2, if we're better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and he cast into the sea, then that he should offend one of these are the ones. So these are the ones it's talking about the man of the Lord, man, right? And you offend us. And it's not about us anymore. You offend our apostles, because basically you saying that we are harboring rapists within GMS, and you know that the apostles is not about that, right? That be cut, right? We'd expose that, right? It wouldn't take for you a heathen to be making videos and say lie anyways, right? That would have been dealt with within his camp, right? And because if a brother is acting up, you speak to him, right? And that's more than acting up, but you speak to him, and if he doesn't want to adhere to you talking to him, you bring him to the elder, or to him. And if he's still being a buffoon, you can kick him out. Bye.
That's right. Because you can't have that. That's foolishness, man. This is a man's thing. This is not a boy's thing. You know, you got to be rooted in this thing through serving Yahushua, and it's about becoming a disciple, being disciplined in the faith and the sound doctrine that is given unto our forefathers, which is the men of great millstone, and on down. So just zero tolerance for that type of nonsense, man. Because we're at the time in it, like, you know, you're going to be tried. You can't be acting like a little boy when you're a man. Like, that's not going to be tolerated. It's totally not going to be tolerated. You try to be a little boy at the time of when Esau is executing martial law. You want to be a little boy, freaking crying. Crying, mommy. Crying, mommy. Like, what's his name? The dude in, what's that movie called?
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, not even that. Shit. That's another one you define. Shoot. Like the dude in, like Shawshank Redemption that you talk about, and then Omar's character. Oh, well, that was from thing. Basically, Miracle at St. Anna. Big guy crying, mommy. Man, tell him to shut the hell up, and he got blasted. I was crying like a little boy.
Holy shit.
You know? Big grown man crying. There you are, you twist that gun around and put it in your mouth, man. That's the case. You know?
Or just pray for a hard spirit.
Yeah, you have to. Because you have some integrity, man. That has some integrity. That's why, you know, you popped. You know, I even tried, man. Tried in the front. But this was, I was going to grab the thing here in Ecclesiastes and get back to what we had. Just edify the brothers. This is Ecclesiastes 12:12. And further by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. Just to add on to the point what you were saying, just to edify the brothers. That, hey man, studying all them books out there, sometimes they're not even worth it, man. Have your head spinning like Beetlejuice. You know? The books is right here. What more do you need? And then you gotta fast, you gotta pray, and have patience in this in order to get to the next plateau, whatever the Yahweh Shemir Yeshai presents before you, and not be high-minded. Because the promotion only comes from the Yahweh Shemir Yeshai, not from man. You're not supposed to seek after vainglory either. Because right now we're in the worst state that we could ever be in. And then on top of that, more is going to even gradually even come because of the complexities of the prophecies come into play. It's not really living. You could be living in a house and so forth and so on. This is not really living. You gotta, everything is a facade. It's an illusion. Handed down from Satan. You're basically living in Satan's living room right now, man. Wherever you may be at. You're not in the kingdom of heaven yet, man. So you gotta fight. You gotta fight for faith. That's it. You had something coming up?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. I'll jump back to, I guess, John and finish what I had here. This is 1 John 4 and 3. Yep. 1 John 4 and 3. And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahushua Mashiach is come in the flesh is not of God, and this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. Ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. So those that are in the doctrine of Yahweh Shemir Shai, that are steadfast, they are better off than those that are in the world. Because we're in the know. These people are in the dark. The joy cometh in the morning, which is the kingdom. We know that what is the sign. We know it's high time to wake out of sleep. So we're not caught up in the idolatries going on and being in chat, having these enchantments of the Illuminati, or de-Illuminati, should I say.
Dark Lords.
Yeah, the Dark Lords. These Mumras, these damn Mumra characters, these Rothschilds, DuPonts, Dukettys, and bankers, elite bankers, that are putting these damn enchantments on our people and causing them to be in gross darkness. But this is a damn poppy show that we're living in. It's not something we should be enticing, man. Yeah, you get the food and this and that, but you're not in a good case scenario, man. Watch when Esau shuts these gutters off, man, turn off the lights, because you're not, I don't know what more to say, man. When the shit hits a fan, the shit's gonna really hit the fan hard.
It splatters. What's happening? When the shit hits the fan, it splatters, man.
try doing a job where everything is coming at your face. Yeah, it is disgusting because I do, the work I do is I'm working with a trimmer. Everything's coming at your face, man. You weed whacking, grass spraying all over the place, juice from certain ragweeds, and then you cough. Yeah, man. The other day was bad for me because what happened in a scenario where we were cutting some tall grass. I didn't even know what the hell we were cutting. Out of nowhere, I just started coughing, and then my eyes were I was coughing so hard, my eyes were watering. That's never happened to me before. And then I was just coughing and spitting. Watch what's gonna happen spiritually to our people, man. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose their minds. They're gonna lose their minds. It's like their spirit wants to jump out their body. It's gonna get so bad for them, man.
There's a movie back in the 80s, Shokazuki. It's a ninja movie. It's called Pray for Death. Now,
shit.
Right? So when you're praying to die, man, that's some serious dilemma you're in. You please, let me die, please. Once one leg of the ghost, man.
Yeah.
That's cruel.
So nah. Pray for that.
Yeah, was it from that one that I was reading. It's 1 John 3 and 4. No, 4. 4 and 4. That's it from there.
I got a script. This is Jude 1 and 3, and it says, "Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you," right? So this is Paul. Is Paul speaking? In Jude.
No, that's Jude.
Okay.
Yahushua's brother.
Okay, so he's basically saying, "Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith."
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we're doing, man. You know, again, like, we're not trying to exhort you, Yakanan,
That's
right? We're just contending for the faith, because nothing was said by our apostles that was unscriptural,
That's right.
right? It was all based on scriptures. And the brother said earlier, the other said earlier, like, if this was something that was going off by any members of GMS camp, it had been checked in-house and dealt with, right? So again, you're bearing false witness, and we're just content for the faith, which was once for all handed down to the saints, and the saints are Israelites, man, and the elect of Israel are the saints, not you wicked demons, man. Right? You're no saint in Yakanan, right? You're a saint of Satan,
Yeah.
right?
All right, we'll just close up from there. Yeah, and I'd like to say all praise to Yahweh Shemi Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well in Israel, that are teaching the true doctrine, sincerity, and truth, and the brothers that are joined unto them, unto the coming of Yahweh Shemi Shai, and I'd like to say Kwame Asherallah,
Kwame Asherallah.
and peace salutations to the 1/3 of Israel. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.